Okay, we've just arrived on site here where a friend of mine, Tim Hamming, is working. I'm going to walk up. He knows I'm coming, and I'm just going to see what he has to say about JobSite 360. So here we go. Tim's working on a wheelchair ramp for somebody here. G'day, Tim.
Hey, Peter.
All right. You knew where I was coming.
Yeah, I knew you were coming.
Tell me what you think about JobSite 360. You've been using it for a little while.
Yeah, so I think it's been 4 or 5 years now since we started with the first versions.
4 years.
4 years?
Yep.
Yeah, I use it every day, more than once a day. It's a regular part of how I track my business and how I make sure that things are properly invoiced and accounted for when it comes to my bookkeeping.
Yeah.
This week is a very good example of the kind of week where it comes in handy, because this is actually their 6th job site this week, so 7th job site this week. We were at 2 job sites a day all week, and keeping those notes in a binder, keeping the receipts for expenses, that becomes a task, and it becomes a second task when I need to input them into my bookkeeping records. So JobSite comes in handy that way. I know I haven't lost invoices. I know the proper accounts are being billed for my time and my workers' times,
Yeah.
and that the materials, everything is getting accounted for.
So you've been part of the prototyping process here for a couple of years, as you said.
Yeah.
Last week it went down. How
Last
did you
week,
feel about
the
that?
test version ended, and because I know you guys are transitioning into another version, and that's not the first time it went down,
No.
that the app expired, and
How did you feel about it at
I
the
felt
time?
lost. I had to get my black book out, which is a nice binder and everything, but every day I would leave Home Depot, Kent Building Supplies, I'd be pulling out my phone and I would forget, and I'd hit that app on my phone and nothing would happen, and I'd realize that I'm kind of addicted to it.
It's hard to
when
work
I don't
without
have
it,
it,
isn't
I
it?
feel out of the loop.
Right.
Yeah.
Losing control again.
Yeah, before we started, we met, and before I was using it, yeah, it was there's piles of paper and invoices and sheets to track, and I was always concerned that the wrong people were getting billed for things. It just makes me way more confident in how we track the money, which is essentially, why I'm here. We're here to make money, and
Do you think it'll make you more profitable? And
I think now that we have a database built up of years of jobs, when a new job comes up that may be similar to an old job, wheelchair ramps is a good example. We've probably done 20 or 30 ramps in the last few years. I always can check back at old
yeah, because it's a database.
accounts.
You can haul up the
It's
information.
a database. It's always there. If it's not on my phone, it's on the web. JobSite has been there to help me realize how much I need to make on a project, and I know it's always there to rely on for that data.
Cool.
Ramps are a very good example, because we have done a lot of ramps, but
Do you think?
it comes to other jobs too. Bathrooms, every time you do a bathroom, they're very similar.
But a little
Each
different.
time I want to make a little more money, I know I can track what I did from the last time, and where we can squeeze margins, and essentially where at the end of the day this business can be more profitable.
In terms of value, do you think it's worth $20 a month? Which
You
you're
want me to
not
start
paying?
giving you $20 a month? I will give you $20
You
a month.
would you?
Yes, I
Without,
would, for sure.
I'm not going to charge you that.
Well,
since
whatever.
Since
It's
you've been a
probably
pal,
worth
but
more than that.
yeah.
I haven't checked other invoicing. I don't use other stuff. You've always been there since the beginning for me. I mean, we do use Simply Accounting right now, so we do a small bit of transferring data to do our bookkeeping. But
And the new one does all that for you. You just haven't seen
yeah,
it yet.
we're looking to that. We're looking forward to that. Not that we mind the secondary backup. Essentially, this is my bookkeeper in my pocket all day. I don't have to pay a bookkeeper, and a bookkeeper's got to be more than $20 a month.
Oh yeah, they're $40 an hour.
Yeah, so No, I'd pay that. Of course I would.
Okay,
I
cool.
do appreciate being a tester. Has been free for the last few years.
Oh, we'll keep you
but
going
the
on that
time's
route.
got to come, right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, my camera's shaking because I'm freezing to death. But,
Okay. Well, nice
but
to see you, Peter. Good
yeah.
luck with the app.
Thanks, Tim. See ya.